that whether it's a sport like football or basketball, the young player that's reaching his peak generally supersedes the older veteran. Because as you get older, your physical skills diminish. And experience, which is very important, can close that gap, but it can't close it completely. And that's why, you see in the NFL, the younger players really deposing the older players being cut, and the younger players taking their place. It's the way of the world. And in boxing, that's been a recurring pattern, with a young fighter who's reaching his peak displaces the older veteran.
We also have a great undercard with Oscar Valdez and Jessie Magdalena. What do you expect from it?
I think Donaire and Magdalena is a main event in itself, and it's very, very hard to call that fight. I think that, again, you have Donaire, who's a veteran, who has a great career, great talent, and you have Jessie Magdalena, who's never lost and is the live guy coming up to try to take Donaire's title. That's a very, very hard fight to predict. I don't think Jessie is as good a fighter as Donaire is or was at his best. The question is, can Donaire reach what he used to be, which he's going to need to beat Magdalena?
Then just to finish, since April we have been talking about Donald Trump. You threw the anti-Trump card, and now we're only days away from the elections. What do you think?
I think that every sensible person in this country should go to the ballot boxes and vote. We must defeat Donald Trump, and we must elect Hillary Clinton as President of the United States.
Thank you.
You say that young boxers are taking the place of older boxers.
Always, that's the way of the world.
How about promoters?
That's the way of the world. In the jungle, the young lion eventually defeats the lion that headed the group. The president, because the old always gives way to the young. Now, what about promoters? Well, I'm an old guy, but I have a lot of young people who work for me. So that would be right. If I was Don King by myself, he would be replaced as he is being replaced. That's why you don't hear very much from King. And if I was by myself, I wouldn't be here. I would be a relic of the past. That is the way of the world.